Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making another video just showing off some of my pickups. I really didn't think I'd get that many this month, but I actually ended up getting like a lot of stuff, so thought I'd make another one. I know in my last video I was talking about probably slowing down with these videos just because I wouldn't be buying as much, but I guess I was wrong. So, I'll start off with some of the new stuff that I got. So, a few pretty cool games released this month, or at least, like, very late last month. I can't remember exactly, but I ended up picking them up this month. So, first off, I got Mario Wonder. Pretty fun game. I've already played through the whole thing, and I really did enjoy it. I'm glad that they finally moved away from New Super Mario Bros. Because I was getting sick of it. Pretty good game. Definitely would recommend. Next up, I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I waste my money on these games every year, but, you know, me and a couple of my friends, we all play Call of Duty and have some fun with it, so pick this one up. It's okay. I do like it more than the last one, but it's not. None of these games are like groundbreaking. They're all pretty standard. It's alright. Then I also got Sonic Superstars, which I have yet to like put a ton of time into. I played like the first zone and I really did enjoy it, but I haven't really gotten to like play through the whole thing or a large portion of it yet. I did really like Mania, so this is similar in feel, but it's more of its own thing instead of just like working off of the older games, but I really do like it, and it's a lot of fun. Next up, I got this one from Walmart on Black Friday. It's Street Fighter 6. I'm a pretty decent Street Fighter fan. I'm not like super amazing at any of the games, but I do have a lot of fun with them whenever I play them. So this was, I want to say like $30, and I just thought, why not? Because it's a game I've been meaning to pick up for a while. I've just been kind of putting it off. Then I got a couple Switch games from GameStop. They were doing a buy two get one free sale. So I got Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, which I already own on Wii U, but I thought I'd get it on the Switch just because I really did enjoy the game. Next up, I got Nintendo Switch Sports, which isn't the greatest thing to come out in a while, but you know, I enjoyed Wii Sports as a kid. I grew up playing it, so I thought, why not? I basically got it for free because the buy two get one, so whatever. And then also, speaking of fighting games like Street Fighter, I also picked up Skullgirls Second Encore. I've never played the games before, but I've heard super good things about them. I have some friends that play these, so I saw it there. They were all around $30, so I thought, why not? I'll just get all these. And then I got one more new game, which actually just came in last night, which I was surprised about. This is from Limited Run Games, and it's the Castlevania Advance Collection. So I've been waiting on a couple orders from Limited Run since like June or July, and this one I ordered like 2 months ago, and I already got it before those other ones. So I'm a little annoyed at that, but whatever. Still kind of cool. I just did not expect to be getting it. This has, let's see, Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, and Dracula X on it, which I'm definitely gonna play Dracula X first, even though I prefer Rondo, but still. All pretty good games. I am a big fan of Castlevania, so I just really wanted to get this when I saw it on their website, and I got like the little thank you card that came with it. So I think that's it for new stuff, which is probably the least interesting stuff that I got this month. So next up, I got Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. I don't know if this is like a DLC or what. I've never played Doom 3 before, but I already own normal Doom 3 for Xbox, and I thought I might pick this one up too, just because it's Doom. It can't be that bad. I played a little bit of Doom 3, and I didn't hate it. I actually kind of enjoyed my time with it, so I thought I'd grab this because it was only a couple bucks. Next up from that same shop, I got Sonic Spinball, which I'm really surprised I didn't own yet, because I've definitely played it, not a ton, but I've played it before on like Sega Genesis collections and everything, but I never actually owned the game. So I saw this, it's complete box, I believe. No, it's missing the manual, but oh well. I don't really care much about the manuals. I just like having the box in the game, if possible. But yeah, pick this one up. It's not the greatest game ever, but I thought I should have it just because it's like a classic Sonic game. This and like Mean Bean Machine are like the two Sonic spin-offs from the Genesis era. Then speaking of Sonic, this is just an empty box, but I never had a boxed version of this game, so I just picked this up. I think the guy literally threw it out, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog 1. It's not the not for resale box, it's just the normal release, which is kind of neat. I don't know if it's worth more or if it's rare or anything because of that, but there's nothing in it, no manual or anything, but I just thought I'd pick it up because I don't have a boxed copy of this game yet. I have Sonic 2 and 3 boxed, I just do not have that. Then also, on the topic of empty boxes, I picked up Tetris 2. This box is, like, perfect. I don't own the game, unfortunately. I think this has the insert and everything in it. Let me just very carefully open it up. It doesn't have like the cartridge insert. I don't even know if they came with that, but it has like a little piece of styrofoam at the bottom, which I think is in there to like space the cartridge. Then it has the manual and this like little pamphlet here for the Super Power Club. So that's cool. And now I just need to find a copy of Tetris 2. Which shouldn't be that hard, but you can't pass on a box like this. I see like there's a little bit of a dent in like some of these corners. This one's got a little bit of a dent here if you can see it, but it's almost perfect. Yeah, definitely pick this up. I think the guy charged me like $10 for it, so yeah, that was worth it in my book. Then this one's not quite as good, but it has the game in it, so it makes up for it. This is Tetris for the NES. As you can see, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but there is... Yeah, right there, you can see the box is kind of creased. It looks like someone like pressed it in there. And then, the corners are just about as good. This one's got a rip, unfortunately, and that's causing the flap to not close all the way. But still, it's super nice condition. It's probably, I'd say, 8 or 9 out of 10. But... yeah, so I just really like picking up boxed NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, any of those games, so couldn't pass on these. I think he also charged me $10 for this, which is like a crazy deal in my mind. I know it only really goes for like maybe 20 to 30, but in the condition that it's in and everything, like I would have paid 40. And then also, unfortunately, this one does not have a box, but I got Star Tropics 2, Zoda's Revenge. Comes with like the holder, the cartridge, and the manual, so everything but the box. I've never played through the original Star Tropics, but I've heard really good things about it, and I do own it. So I saw this one there, thought might as well pick it up, because condition and everything is super nice on it, and like with the manual and everything. Definitely need to play through both of those games. Then these ones are a little unfortunate because they are water damaged pretty bad, but the prices on them were pretty good, and the discs are fine, it's just the cases and the manuals. So I got both Fighting Vipers and Fighters Megamix for the Saturn. I've already played through Fighters Megamix all the way, unlock all the characters. I just wanted the Daytona USA car. Fighting Vipers I haven't played yet, but they're both very similar games. This one's kind of like a crossover with Fighting Vipers and Virtua Fighter. Both pretty neat games. I really do like my fighting games, and I do like the Saturn also, so these are two that I've been wanting to pick up for a while. Yeah, as you can see, case on this one's not great, and that manual is super warped from water damage. Like, it got submerged somewhere, and then the manual hardened up. So I don't know if there's any way to fix that, because you can't even flip the pages. They're all stuck together. So I'm not really, like, expecting it to be fixable. If I ever come across another manual, I'll definitely swap them out, but for now I just wanted the game. And I mean, from far away, or from like just having the spines on the shelf, you can't really tell. There's a little bit of damage there, but I don't care that much. I just really wanted the games. And then I also got a couple of PS1 games, both Final Fantasies. I got Final Fantasy Chronicles, which is 4 and Chrono Trigger. I really like Chrono Trigger. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Probably my favorite game. So, I've already played it on Super Nintendo, but I wanted to get this version just to have it. I believe this is the only way the PS1 version was released in North America. I don't think we ever got the standalone one that Japan did. But yeah, both are in here, both have the manuals and everything. Or actually, I think this one's missing a manual. Oh no, it's included in this, okay. But yeah, it's a green label, but I mention this almost every time. I've been thinking about doing a full set of all the PS1, PS2, PS3 greatest hits. I think it would be kind of cool. So, I don't really care. I'm perfectly fine with having greatest hits versions of games. There's actually some that are worth more if they're a green label. And then to go along with that, because that one had Final Fantasy IV, I got Final Fantasy Anthology, which has, if you look on the back, 5 and 6. So these, I can't remember, I think 5 and 6 were, was that 2 and 3 in North America? I can't remember. Their naming is super weird. I hate it. And yeah. So, off the top of my head, I can't remember which one is what, but I think they're all Super Nintendo era, but I just thought I'd pick it up because, you know, I like RPGs. I'm not, like, the biggest RPG fan, and most modern stuff I don't play. Like, I've never played any of, like, the modern Final Fantasies, Kingdom Hearts, anything like that. But stuff like this, I really enjoy. Like, 16-bit, even some, like, PS1, Saturn era stuff I really enjoyed, too. Oh, why not? These were all cheap. I got them all from a pawn shop, like the last 10 things that I showed off. Next up, I got a couple of consoles that are pretty neat. All 3 of them are, like, super unique, and I'm really excited to own them. So, I don't really know which one to start off with. I guess this one's the most common out of all of them, but it's not going to show up well on camera. But it is the Forza 6 Special Edition Xbox One, and it is gigantic because it's an Xbox One. So, condition isn't great. It's got some scratches. Here's the back of it. It's pretty rough. The front here has like a scratch going on it, and then the top is a little dirty. I could probably fix that though, at least partially. But I got a super great deal on it. I think I paid like 10 or 20 bucks. So for that, it's worth it. Thing works, turns on, no issues, and you know, I'm a pretty big fan of Forza, so I thought, why not? I like special edition consoles, especially when I get them for cheap. I won't pay like the $200 that this thing's technically worth, because to me, it's not worth that. Next up, I have something that I actually don't know much about, so if there's anyone in the comments that is, like, knowledgeable on these things, I would definitely like to know more info. But this right here is not just a normal Wii. It may look like one, but it has this little cutout at the bottom, and that connects to an ATX power supply. This is some sort of Wii Kiosk unit. You can see on the back it says SES WiiFC 0036, and the reason I think this is a kiosk unit, I'm not 100% sure. I need to actually, like, test it out, which I couldn't get it to power on, but I didn't plug anything into this, so maybe that's why. If you give me 1 second. I have this, which is a Wii U kiosk unit, and it says SES Wii U F000141. So, it starts with SES Wii U instead of SES Wii, but I assume, oh, that's upside down, but you get the point. I assume that means that they're both kind of similar, that this is like the Wii version of this. This one here I've gotten to work before, but I needed to like have a guy write a program for me for it to turn on and everything. So the Wii, when I turned it on, it just gave me an error, and I couldn't really get past it. But I pulled the hard drive out. I set it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Actually, I think I might have put the hard drive back into it, but it's just like a normal, it's like a micro IDE or whatever it's called. It's just a smaller connector. So I ordered a USB adapter to be able to plug it into my computer, and then I do want to dump that, see what's on it, and see if I can get this thing working. I just didn't want to like plug this into a power supply in case I break something and then I can't get any data off the drive. So anyway, it's pretty neat. Condition's okay, but I mean, it was from some type of kiosk, so I wouldn't expect it to be perfect. But yeah, now I'm on to the final thing that I got, and this one definitely has its own video coming pretty soon. Well, I don't know how soon, because I still am waiting on a part. I actually need to go pick that up today. Right now, until another one surfaces, I have the only one of these known to exist, and it is a DMB CDI. I don't know if anyone watching this video knows about it. There's a 3DO model made by a company called DMB Korea. It's called the DMB 800. It's been on like console variations for a while, and there's a few like forum posts talking about it, asking if anyone's found it. I ended up finding this for sale, and if you look on the back, it has a very similar sticker. It says DMB Korea Limited. This is DMB 1000. That's the model number for it. So whatever that company is, where there's no information at all. Like, me and the entire CDI Discord have been searching, and the 3DO Discord, and nobody can find any information about this company. But they made that 3DO that's really cool that everyone's been wanting, and they made this. So this is a rebrand of the Gold Star, I think it's GPI 1200M, and it's basically just a gigantic Game Boy. See if I can zoom out here. Yeah, it's a huge Game Boy, basically. It's like kind of funky to like use. Unfortunately, right now it doesn't work. I had to send the power board to a shop to get repaired, but I opened it up. It was pretty rough inside, so I'm not super like optimistic about it working. But I'd really like to see this thing work because, I mean, it's super cool. Inside, it's literally just identical to the Gold Star model, but this badge here, that badge on the outside, and then the sticker on the bottom make it unique. I mean, worst case scenario, I could just take the boards from a Gold Star one and swap them out, because like I said, they are identical. Like, it even says Gold Star on all the boards. So I could, you know, if there's like, the motherboard's bad, I could swap it with another one, or whatever, replace chips, whatever I need to do. But I'd like to keep it as original as possible. If I pop this open, you can see there's just a disk drive down there, and plays CDI games. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, so it's a very interesting way to play Hotel Mario. And it came with a battery. I do have it, but it's in a plastic bag because it was leaking pretty bad, and I don't want that stuff like all over. So put it in a plastic bag and like sealed it tight. But yeah, if anyone at all happens to be watching this video and living in Korea and you've heard of DMB, apparently they made a lot of karaoke stuff in the past, so I don't know. But yeah, any help on information for this company, this CDI here, anything like that would be awesome, because I'm really curious to know more. But anyway, that's probably where I'm gonna end this video. I don't think there's really anything else for me to show. I've got some like goofy stuff, like I picked up this green Xbox controller, but who cares? But if you guys enjoyed this video at all, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get notified when I upload the video on that CDI. I'll probably make a video on the kiosk unit if I get it working. Probably make a video on both. Maybe I'll do like one together. And I got a bunch of other pretty interesting videos kind of scheduled. I still need to like edit them all together because I'm waiting on like a couple things for each one. But I got some cool stuff coming up, so make sure to subscribe so you get updated whenever all those videos get uploaded. But yeah, guess I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.